Fancy intro music, yeah! Woo! Hey there, Star Trek Fleet Command fans. We had to bust out the news desk again because we've got breaking news. As the sign below you will indicate, LCARS 2.0 is shutting down for good. At least that's the announcement that we have. And it's been so long since we've done this. I haven't been able to wear a fancy blazer or anything in ages. There's actually, look how big this thing is on me. It's like I'm a little kid in my daddy's jacket. I could fit so many databases in here. Oh, is that the firing pattern for a Saladin? Whoa, that is some of the cool information that you could get in Rev Deuce's jacket or in LCARS 2.0. Sadly, shutting down in 48 hours as of the time of the announcement, which was about 4 hours ago of me recording this video. And for those of you that don't know, we can go over a brief, almost a memorandum of what LCARS 2.0 was. It was the third in a line of bots on Discord made to help the player base have a better access and understanding to how some of the things in the game worked. And it was also great at compiling so many of the great tools that we've used. Things like Quirky Zombie's mitigation calculator and taking information like Stephen Aaron's and Varion's, daily event trackers that we've used even in recent videos. So LCARS was a great database of thousands of hours of work by Fartasia to put it all together in a format that players could easily access and digest. And just to give examples, you can see some of the terminals active here. We've actually got 35 of them, and they're all lit up because people are very quickly trying to grab whatever they can that is currently going on. So for example, here's a tier 6 auger, requested by Fartasia. This reporter is not very good at naming names. And what do you call the person at the desk? Are they like a desk reporter? They're obviously not a field reporter. Who knows? But you can see here's a tier 6 battleship. That is the auger, and then going over the price of what it costs to build it, upgrade it, and all those things. I can type down here. I'm going to type scrap legionary 45. Why am I doing that? Because this is going to give me the results of a scrapped legionary, exactly what it's going to pay out. And as we can confirm over here, because I was actually scrapping a legionary, there you go. All the resources that you get for the scrap. There's the 8,044 uncommon battleship parts, desperately needed. Here's the rare ore and the uncommon crystal. All these need the uncommon ore. This is all stuff you could find out in LCARS before even having to go and start the process yourself in the game. So it was an incredibly useful tool. So let's go over the announcement of why it is shutting down. Fartasia says, I have enjoyed the journey in developing and supporting the community via the LCARS bot and Discord over the 2.5 years. 60,000 plus members and over 1,300 servers following the official LCARS, including mine. So it is with great sadness that I'm informing you of the closure of the LCARS bot and Discord. My real life requires more time than I can commit to the game and to this project. Discussions with Scopely to find a workable solution have also come to a conclusion that benefits no one. With that, I have resigned my role as a content creator and will shut the bot and Discord down in 48 hours from the time of this announcement. I want to thank our admins, moderation team, chief engineering officers, and all the members that have supported us and wish everyone all the best with the game. And that was the official closing announcement. Now, like with many things, there's two sides to every story, and the story that Scopely and Ares, the community manager, point out seemed to differ from some of the things that Fartasia was saying. And we're not trying to get into the drama of what's going on. But I will say it is sad to see this tool disappearing off the map because it had so many great uses. I mean, you've seen me use it in these videos plenty of times when we wanted to bring up easy reference sheets to show the progression levels of officers and show ships that we were scrapping and even to go over some base mechanics when we were talking about how things worked in the game. And while there are other great tools out and available for you to use, it was so convenient to have these two things here, where one side, there was the game, the other side, there's LCARS, and it all worked perfectly. Content creators could use it, community could use it, and it was an extremely useful tool. And now we're going to a point where that is simply not going to be available unless something changes here soon. Now, Fartasia was asked several times about people purchasing the bot or people, taking over for it while he stepped away to attend his real life. And by what we've seen so far in the LCARS Discord, that is not something that they are open to. The bot is scheduled to shut down and going nowhere. And I don't know what that necessarily means for the community itself. I mean, is there ever going to be a bot like this? It took so long to create this, and credit to Fartasia. It took thousands upon thousands of man hours to get the information in the databases that now gives you all the great information that you currently can seek with the click of a mouse, and probably on your computer. I mean, you can use it on mobile, but it's a little bit more difficult. To me anyway. Small screen, like big hands. And look how big the hands are. See how big these are? Really small screen. But what can we look forward to? Well, so far, if you go to LCARS, you can find one of two things. One, people querying as much as they can to get information, and then also lots of thank yous from everybody thanking Fartasia and the team who worked at LCARS to provide all the information out there. Now, we're going to see if anything does come of this in terms of long term, or maybe somebody picks up another project. There are actually a lot of other Star Trek Fleet Command tools, not only out, but also in development. And we'll even throw up some of those at the end of this video, because I think it's important for everybody to see the multiple options that are currently out there, even though none of them are to the extent, size, or even, information that LCARS have. And there's no denying that. And there's some great tools out there. I mean, my YouTube channel, I feel like, is one of the premier things that this game provides. And I'm not just trying to say that boastfully, just like LCARS is at the premier. So it sucks to lose one of those, but maybe through players coming together to collect all that data. I've already talked to several people who are interested in creating a new version of the bot. And I have to say that there's also websites in development, web apps, and more bots and other tools, including hopefully getting the wiki up and going, because for some reason, Star Trek Fleet Command does not have a very good, intuitive, active wiki, and which is really weird. Most games in the modern age have all got very well-funded, well, sometimes well-funded, sometimes not, and well-dedicated wiki pages that provide all the information that you need. Maybe that's something that we, as a community, need to come together and do better with. But we'll see how that develops. For now, I want to wish the best of luck to Fartasia in any real life situation they have going on, and everything. I hope it works out. I mean, having talked to him just even a couple weeks ago, hope that everything goes great with family, hope everything goes great with business, and hopefully he enjoys any endeavors he has outside this game, because as many of us can relate, the game can be a time sink. And while this doesn't change the game, continuing to progress, getting better, and providing players with a fun escape from real life sometimes, it is still sad to see such a, icon, for lack of a better word, in the community moving on. But let's talk about what is available, and that is several different things out there. So there's a bot called the Academy being put together. Of course, you have our officer tool that people like me, Stewie Do, Lube, so many people have contributed to. You've got websites being developed. You've got STFC Pro. You got the wiki, which, you know what? I think I'll start helping contribute to the wiki to help boost some of these options for people to have access to. And of course, you've got my Discord where, and while my Discord is not as large as LCARS, which was, over 60,000, which is incredibly impressive. Mine's approaching 11,000. You got DJs approaching 10,000. So we do still have some tools out there for people to have access to as we try to recover with what undoubtedly will be a big loss to the community. But I think there's some great things here that we can all jump in on and start taking advantage of. Hopefully very quickly, because I'm pretty excited about the future of this game in terms of community involvement. I think we've got now more CCs and more people trying to contribute in ways than ever before. So all that said, last time, I know I've kind of said it ad nauseum at this point, but truly a thank you to all the LCARS folks who have put that bot together. And, when it started off in the beta times with HiveMind, then LCARS and LCARS 2.0, it's just been a journey, and it's been fantastic to have the LCARS 2.0 team and bot and Fartasia, of course. So once again, wishing you best wishes in the endeavor. And if you have any questions about anything throughout this process, you have questions about tools or questions about information, or if you need information on something that I can provide, because I do have the calculation sheets, I do have a lot of the style sheets that were created either by LCARS or by the other groups, and we've got that compiled. So if you need information, hit me up. I've got you. And as always, live long and prosper. Stay safe with the Space Cowboys. We'll catch you on the next one. Toodaloos. Seriously, hit up the questions down below and join the Discord link.
I would like to request to Scopely to add more Klingons to the game. That is what I was told to do. And so I am doing it, which, you know, is not maybe the best thing as a leader to just do what you're told, but it seems like a good request to make to add more Klingons. Everything is better with Klingons, am I right? I am right, because I'm a Klingon. Klingon mach tach judge! We are Klingons, let it remain. All right, Laurel's on a roll today. She's very excited.
An even better outro than the intro. Yeah!
Woo!